Knowing so many go without, I always felt really guilty throwing my own food in the bin. When I learnt that my scraps added to the 4 million tonnes of edible food Australians throw into landfill every year, I became extremely concerned. But it wasn't really until I discovered that food rotting in landfill is not actually composting. And worse still, it's creating methane, a greenhouse gas that's 21 times more harmful than your car exhaust. It was the shock I needed to start sustainable food recycling. From day one, the company's only mission has been to stop the damage caused by food waste ending up in landfill every year. And today I want to share a technology that does just that. It completely reverses the cycle, using food waste to grow more food. It's a smarter way to deal with the waste, and there's a lot to deal with. When I started researching the facts, I was really shocked to discover that most of our food waste isn't even being recorded. But now we do know, the 4 million tonnes of food waste is worth over $8 billion. And it's just not coming from picky eaters at home either. 21.5% of all commercial and industrial waste is food. And of this, 50 to 60% of organic food waste is going into landfill. The cycle starts right at the farm, where up to 40% of the produce gets thrown out before it leaves for not meeting commercial cosmetic standards. Of the pretty fruit that makes it to your supermarket shelves and commercial bench tops, a further 20% will be thrown out for being damaged or simply unsold produce. And finally, of the elite that makes it to your pantry, 30% finds its way into one of the 450,000 garbage trucks that transport our food waste each year. That's enough trucks to cause bumper-to-bumper traffic from Melbourne to Darwin. So rather than lining the country in waste, we need to educate ourselves about better food waste practices. And you can start with a simple solution that treats your waste on site and at source. Our composting technology can cut those trucks down by up to 90%. So instead of delivering waste to landfill, they'll be delivering nutrient-rich compost right where it's needed most. Our machines are simple to use and require only electricity to operate. The rugged stainless steel design carries the global CE certification and comply with all the relevant Australian safety standards. Our technology works by combining heat and naturally derived cold microbes that break down the food waste by up to 90%, all in an amazing 24-hour period. It takes all kinds of food waste, from fruit, vegetables, meats, eggshells, fish bones, and it can take as much as you can feed it. Our current range of machines can process anywhere from 10 kilos right through to 2.5 tonnes a day of food waste on site. But if your needs are greater, our custom engineered organic food recycling plants are capable of processing from 4 to 15 tonnes per day, which is pretty well equivalent to processing food waste for up to 60,000 people. So whether you run a cafe or national supermarket chain, all businesses can reduce the volume of their food waste by up to 90%. That's a straight up 90% saving on your waste collection, cartage and disposal costs, and a 90% reduction in your waste-related carbon footprint. That final 10% is in the form of nutrient-rich compost to use in your own gardens and communities, or alternatively, we'll collect it all as part of our customer care program. It's a program that provides the support you need on site to take as much or as little responsibility of the machine's operation as you like. Imagine a farmer using this season's wasted yield to increase next season's yield on site and in 24 hours, producing more food for Australians and the rest of the world. Imagine a mining company able to compost the food waste of its thousands of men and women on remote sites, using the same waste to rehabilitate a mined area rather than carting it thousands of kilometres away. The applications and opportunities are really truly endless. And although our composting technology doesn't solve our country's chronic waste issues overnight, it is a proven, simple and profitable solution that creates more food instead of more damage. By making this small change, you're reducing your costs, decreasing your environmental impact, and perhaps most importantly, improving the future of food production in this country from the very source. So if you're a like-minded company looking to change the way your customers deal with their waste, talk to us about our partnership programs. Truly, it's technology we need to share for all our sakes.